New York Flash out to the early lead over the Miami Force right now, 15-0, as we are now set for match number 2.
One bout down, 5 to go in the first half, and what an exciting opener we had tonight. Next it is Crafton the Blaze Wallace coming in for the Miami Force. He'll be in the blue pants. Got Shamus Farley, 32-year-old, specialty in Kempo and kickboxing. He's only got 1 KO to his credit. He's looking for number 2 right now.
Well, he's up against a worthy opponent tonight, Crafton Wallace. He's really the anchor fighter for the Miami team. Big, tough guy, a lot of fights, a lot of knockouts. That's a surprise. Shamus Farley, that's a knockdown. Nope. Al Wickers is going to say no knockdown, just touched the mat with his gloves. Slip. Good spinning back fist.
There's attempting a knee, making sure the audience know that you cannot grab or clinch in order to deliver a knee strike.
Crafton Wallace with Miami going on his back. Shamus Farley giving him all he can. Now Farley down.
Now Wickers is going to call that a knockdown.
6.
New York Flash out to the early lead, 15-0, midway through the second of 6 bouts here in the first half.
This is where Crafton Wallace really gets a killer instinct. He's going to stay on top of Shamus Farley. I'll be surprised. 1 point penalty for holding against Shamus Farley. We're going to see Wallace all over Farley now the rest of this round.
Once again, Mike, as we know, endurance is going to be a key here. It's whether they can keep that sort of pressure up for the whole 3 minutes. That makes a big difference. A lot can happen in that final 30 seconds if you run out of gas.
And that's two knockdowns. And New York, what they really need right now is for Farley to at least kind of stay on his feet. They don't want him to get knocked out, because then automatically Force gets another 15.
6.
This is a third knockdown against Shamus Farley. If he gets knocked out, you're right, Doug. I mean, it's a 15-0 score if he gets knocked out.
Last thing Miami needs is New York to get out to a 30-0 lead.
1 point. Bowling.
It's 2 penalty points against Farley.
Oh, that was a nice straight left right to the chin.
Crafton Wallace setting him up with knee strikes as well. Big roundhouse kicks by Crafton Wallace.
Nice combinations. He's putting it together well, his hands and feet. And that's the secret to this competition, is continually keep throwing. You sidestep, you throw. You move back, you throw.
Wallace in the blue for Miami. Guys, what do you say to your fighter like Shamus Farley coming into this thing now as he goes down for 3 now?
Knee strike to the midsection. It was really looked like a roundhouse kick, but it struck with the knee before he extended the rest of the leg.
But coming into this fight, what do you say to a guy like that who's clearly undermatched against Crafton Wallace? You know, a little bit of strategy going on with the coaches, obviously, who fights where, but what do you tell a guy like that coming into this fight? Match number 2 draws to a close. New York gives up 2 penalty points, and a great fight for Crafton Wallace for Miami, and they leapfrog the lead. Miami now leads 17-15 over New York.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Nice.
Okay now?
We called him early, but he finished it up. That's part hard.
I made some adjustments, and it was a little rough in the beginning. You know, he was a little fast, but I picked up his timing.